Everyone. Over the last few days, I've been planning out a bit of what I want to read in 2026. While I'm not particularly a goals set in stone kind of person, I do like to keep some basic milestones which I want to reach at some point of time within the year. Here are my reading goals for the year 2026. So I'm majorly a fiction reader, and while I find it the medium which is the best suited to me personally, this year I try to venture more into reading non-fiction, specifically more memoirs and travelogues. So I want to continue that trend on to the next year also, and possibly read even more diverse non-fiction and not just stick to those two genres. So one book which is on my immediate TBR is The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat. It's by Oliver Sacks, which essentially contains a number of case studies about like various people suffering from neurological disorders and explores their psychology. The next goal is to read even more classics than I did in 2025. So all the classics that I read last year turned out to be such instant favorites of mine, and now I want to read even more of them, I feel. So some on my list are like Master and Margarita by Mikhail Bulgakov. Then there's War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy, The Brothers Karamazov by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I think you get the drift about my lofty plans, right? So I read Anna Karenina back in 2024, and now I'm finally ready to dive into more of Tolstoy's work specifically. Okay, so the next goal is that I will give into mood reading as much as possible, which basically means that I will put quality over quantity. So for the last few years, I have been averaging about 50 books a year. But now, more than that number, I want to focus on the different genres and the different kinds of books that I read. I will still set my goals and such as they help to mark certain yardsticks, but I will try to focus less on those and more on the kind of books that I read. And just a bonus one here to end it off. My physical TBR is literally burgeoning, and I want to read more from the books I already own or actually use my Kindle, which I did not do enough of this year, rather than actually physically buying more books and adding even more to my shelves out here. So, knowing myself, I just know that out of all of these, this one will be the most difficult to follow. But let's see how I do with it. Do you have any reading goals for 2026? Let me know.